Hello everyone, welcome to Trends with LJE. I am Aisha Shetima, and as you know, on this table we bring to you interesting topics, trends around the country. I have with me Vince Oche, Munirat Adama, and John Friday. Welcome to the table and thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
I don't know, I think it's still safe to say Happy New Year because I mean, it's my first episode on the show. I just arrived. Did you people see that video? I just arrived. Happy New Year. It's 14 days into the new year. I wish us all a beautiful and a blessed year. Now, going into the topics, let's start with the highlights for today. The police have actually said they would they have cited some sections of the law where Nigerians are to assist the police in capturing maybe a criminal or in assisting in aiding in either capturing or at least just providing aid to them when they are trying to do or capture.
Or act as a whistleblower. Or act as a whistleblower.
No, it's not the whistleblowing, no. Yes, resisting public officers, obstruct or resist in any manner, any criminal offense that they are trying to carry out or they are trying to capture. The police have said Nigerians, you might be fined or imprisoned if you obstruct or you do not aid them in carrying out their duty.
Okay.
Do you understand what I've just said?
Yeah, like, let me...
Various sections of the law that has actually been cited. Section 42, Section 98 of the Police Act in 2020, Section 99 of the Police Act in 2020, Section 98 and 99 of the Police Act, and then Section 42 of the Police Act have been cited with various reasons that if you do not aid, you are liable to... There's one that says you are liable to a conviction of 100,000 naira fine or an imprisonment of 3 months.
Meaning during the course while the police carrying out investigation or whatsoever, if you do not aid them in any capacity that you can, then you are liable.
So I want to understand what they're saying. For example, if the police is chasing Mr. A, Mr. B is demanded, right? Sorry to use, by law, to assist police. Even when he's not a policeman, maybe even when he might not have had breakfast or lunch.
This thing, did you get it?
Chase with the police to catch the thief.
Let me read firsthand
Okay.
what the media police department actually released. Now, Section 99 of the Police Act 2020 states that when a person is called upon to aid and assist a police officer who is, while in the discharge of his duty, assaulted or resisted or in danger of being assaulted or resisted, and the person refuses or neglects to aid and assist, the person commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine of 100,000 naira or imprisonment for a term of 3 months.
You have said it more properly now. Because at first, it sounded like when the police are all over the place. Now, if they call upon you to assist
them,
and then you refuse to, then you will now, they call upon.
What if they call you and you don't have access to the person in question?
And you must have tried your possible best.
And I believe that before they call someone as well, they must have
done a lot of investigation about the person.
You call them to help investigation. Actually, they will refuse.
They'll refuse.
You can actually help to do that. For example, maybe they are looking for a thief, for example, someone that is notorious for stealing. And they know that this your provision shop is where he comes every day to buy something. And the police will call upon you, oh, come, Aisha, this is your shop. This person comes so time to buy so. Assist us when he comes, call us so that we apprehend him. He'll say, no, I can't, he's my customer. You can imagine.
That's
So you're indirectly
that makes a whole lot of sense.
Exactly.
Because what I understood from the first time I saw that post was they are asking us to help them
As citizens, yes. Patriotic, yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
good. That makes sense.
I said that
I
makes a lot of sense.
believe we have
But
to do.
you know what Monirad has actually said? Most Nigerians do not see it in that light because now let me read some comments for you from some of the blogs.
All right.
There's this Don Henry too who says police carry gun come dey in danger. person wey no carry gun go save am commando. Now,
Yeah, I think it's a more dangerous light.
Yeah, because it's police now. They're always having guns and chasing bad guys. So it's very normal for anyone
No,
to
but for
think
this, they're just saying they, when they
that
call
towards that
upon you
direction.
to aid them investigation, it's just plain and simple. I'm not sure the police will call you when it has to do with you to go and maybe you are going to catch someone with AK-47.
They
or
should make
something.
sure not
Yeah.
to call us.
I think
we
it's
still
just
have
to
another
aid them.
comment. The Motunrayo, and she says, "Make I help them finish. Make they find one case, hang for my neck." Okay. Now, I
Nigerian
don't
police
think
has to do
Nigerians
better.
actually see it in the same light as you do, Mulira,
Yeah.
because most Nigerians have seen this as if police is doing something or is trying to capture somebody, we are also
Because of their
running after the
experiences,
person
yes.
too,
Maybe because
or-
of their experiences.
No, I think that's what they understand from these sections that have been cited, these laws that have been cited.
Yeah.
They have not, I think the police should come out and explain further what they mean by these laws that they have
Aisha, for this
cited.
Motorayo to say that make I can't help them finish with the hang one case, she understands that the police wants her to aid in case of any situation where she has to aid. But however, they are afraid because of experiences and things they have heard about the police. Make the police come hang another matter for him head. I don't know if you get. And sometimes the police also, they should actually try and work on themselves and how they behave towards the citizens so that the ordinary citizen or the ordinary and average Nigerian will have at least little faith in them.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think Nigerians have lost faith in
the
that
police
institution.
force.
Yes, and I think what the police should be doing right now is to let us see them how they want us to see them, not just by by saying, but by doing.
Forget this
there
glamour.
are platforms like this where they can come to reach out to Nigerian youths. There are initiatives that the Nigerian police can introduce, into their daily activities that would make the people even get. If you are driving in the night now and you see a police checkpoint, you can't even be you won't be 100% safe.
You would be
in your
scared
heart.
to
You'll be
even
scared
pass
to even
through.
stop, and all of those things have to stop. If they want us to cooperate or the citizens to cooperate, it has to be they have some
Level of
work to do.
collaboration,
They have
a give
some
and
jobs to
take
do.
thing.
Yes, they have some jobs to
And
do. really.
recently, the police are acting like they are really ready and willing to work.
Forget the glamour you see
Yeah,
on
of
social
course.
media. The police sometimes the way they behave in like real life situations is different from the glamour and everything.
Yeah, the
I
picture
think
they
should-
paint.
Yes, they should try and do better. Like they should implement all the beautiful facade that
Yeah,
they show
that's
on
right.
social media in real life
That's
too.
right.
Yes.
Last 2 weeks, my elder brother was arrested for helping somebody.
You see?
And the police officer said, why did he stop to help? Yeah,
You can
Why
imagine
did
that
he stop?
stop
He
to
should
help.
have gone on his
Yes.
way.
in his way.
And this
I don't want to.
person was
I don't want to
obviously
call
in
my elder
danger.
brother's name, but you know the story. You know the story.
Yes.
It's
Last
very
week,
heartbreaking.
we went to
it
the
was
police
actually-
station.
it was
Yes.
actually a case LJE had to step in.
Yes.
I remember that. I remember that one.
So it's just
It was quite a
painful.
sad story,
Yes,
actually, yes,
a
yes.
policeman telling my brother that why did you stop to help?
Yes, and asking him to have just maneuvered and managed
And
the
go.
road. And this man was obviously in pain after actually getting involved in an accident, and his life was actually in danger. And this very good Nigerian, good citizen of the country, stopped to assist, and he later got in trouble for that with the police. But well, let the police do better, like we have.
They should
all
paint a
Yeah.
better picture of themselves. Yes, we want to. We
Nigerians
love to.
can
We love to trust the police.
Yes.
But they need to do better.
So if truly people are chasing somebody, we can all come down from our cars and chase. So we can even hand over our car keys and say,
Sometimes
Use our car, yeah.
Sometimes it's very dangerous to even see dead body. You see that when you see dead body, you see people passing.
Passing,
Because
yeah.
sometimes when you even want to help or rescue someone to take to the
You
hospital,
will be
and the
You
person
make it-
dies
you
down,
make- you
or
make a
something,
statement,
Nigerian
yes.
police
You will
Police
become-
have
you
a
will be
lot of
in a
work
very
to do.
dangerous problem.
A
you
lot of
understand?
work to
And one thing with the society, once a story like that pop out, other Nigerians say, they say I'm with dead body.
Exactly.
Well, moving on. The Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, has just gotten impeached. I think he was impeached yesterday. Immediately he set foot into the building. He was impeached for gross misconduct and abuse of office, with about 90% of the lawmakers in support of these decisions. I'm sure we are all in line with this story. It's been all over the news since yesterday. He has been replaced actually with Honorable Mojisola Metanda of Apapa from one constituency or so. I mean, the workers were all
Happy.
They got into his office, were bringing down his pictures from the wall. Some even stated that it was actually a breath of fresh air for them. They were all very happy. And they said he had been like something, a thorn in their flesh. And they were so excited. Like they literally brought down his photos from the wall. And I was like, how bad was this man that the whole house was jubilating?
He was speaker for 10 years, I guess.
Yeah, 10 good years since 2015.
Since 2015. So for me, I feel they were tired of working with him. There is this table. There's a table where religion, tribe, ethnicity was butchered. When they approach the big guys, when they approach this table, they come together as one.
Yeah.
But after losing that privilege, they return back to paint a different story, using religion, tribe to divide the country. I believe at that table, they were tired of working with the speaker. That was why they are kicking him out.
Kicked him out. So you think what you're trying to say, all this while they were aware of all of this, misconduct.
But nobody, they were pulling, removing goalposts for him. Because last 2 years, I saw something on social media. He was accused of using 17
around
around 17 billion naira to fix a gate. Wow. But then the story just
allegedly.
Allegedly.
He has also been allegedly accused of actually overseeing the withdrawal of 43.5 billion naira for backup vehicles for lawmakers, amongst other accusations actually. And they have actually accused him for a lot of multi-billionaire gross misconduct. Like
did he commit this crime alone? Dude. A speaker cannot influence some of this money. This act alone.
Yeah. And now that is
but they would know what they can't call names. They can't call names. If the speaker is ready, some persons will go down with him.
Yeah.
Because it's the speaker. Taking that amount of money is not possible.
Well, we know maybe this time around he refused to settle who he was supposed to settle, and then he paid the price.
Yes.
Well, Obasa has been stepping in and out of that office for 10 years. There's something that kind of thing does to a human, to humans. You get, like, he must have gotten very relaxed, untouchable, powerful. Too comfortable with that office.
We know how Nigerians behave.
Yes, and I think it's exactly. Maybe you should have just left when the operations.
But this corruption,
too high.
This corruption accusation is terrible, and this is just one among many.
But on a personal note, I'm actually happy that we know the judiciary system is beginning to work. They can wake up one morning and impeach someone.
But the truth is that, are you truly happy, Aisha? Because this selective removal, this is just one among many.
What if it's planned?
I mean, this is just maybe somebody stepping on somebody's son, somebody disgracing somebody.
Yeah.
Do you understand? There are deeper and deeply rooted corruption.
Who is coming in?
Mojisola.
Replacing?
Yes, she's replacing him. She has replaced him because she was sworn in immediately. It was almost like they were just waiting. It was like a coup.
Yes. Though, like you said, it's commendable, but then is it truly, Aisha?
We pray that
when I hear
and impeach the main.
When I hear news like this, I don't really get overly excited.
Because I feel
you don't really know what's going on. It could be that this is just a case of him just being unfortunate, being on the wrong side of the train.
But the one they have told us
in this moment,
he has committed allegedly a lot of fraudulent crimes, and now he has been impeached. So we should clap for them for impeaching someone who committed fraudulent
and the governor
is not happiness that he
said he wouldn't.
Well, we will be going on the short break, guys. When we come back, we will be visiting more topics. Please stay with us. Hello. Have you or anyone you know suffered violation or oppression, regardless of cultures, identities, or backgrounds? Leadership Hub, Justice and Economic Advancement is here for you.
an organization created with an amplified voice to fight for you and with you. At LJE Nigeria, you will not only be heard, but also provided with legal support. Together, we can create a country where every individual can live without fear of violation or oppression. I am Aisha Shetima, an LJE member. You too can become a member today or report any violation by visiting our website, ljenigeria.org. You can also follow us on all social media platforms for more information and updates. Remember, together, we are stronger.
Hello there. Thank you for staying with us. Now, moving on to our next topic. The EFCC arrested 4 Chinese men and 101 Nigerians for alleged internet fraud, targeting victims and hotels in Europe. Now, the EFCC have released a statement that 67 males and 38 females were allegedly involved in a hotel review job scam targeting victims in Europe and other parts of the world. Now, they claim it is an ongoing effort to get rid of internet fraud in the nation and other corrupt practices around the nation. Now, what beats my imagination is why the Chinese men and a whole lot of Nigerians have been commenting. They actually turned they gave us the backs of the Chinese men, like they had to turn around for the camera, and then the citizens of Nigeria, the remaining ones, were put on the floor, seated on the ground, on the bare ground, with their face visible. And Nigerians are like, why would we have preferential treatment to foreigners in our own land, and then our own citizens are being put on the floor? Why are these Chinese men not sitting on the floor? Now, I'm like, Munirad, let me throw this one to you. Is it a law that is guiding these foreigners? Like, if they are being mistreated in another man's land, then they will come for us because they have come, they have committed a crime in our country, and then they are still treated respectfully. Is it like a law? Is there a law that states that if you don't treat them in a certain way, they would have to pay for it? Do you understand what I'm saying, Ross?
Yeah, I get
Yes,
you.
madam.
They are acting like it is a law that guides them and governs them, and it has actually
The
been...
truth is that, Aisha, indeed, there are still laws that guide the foreigners in Nigeria. You understand?
Yeah.
On a normal level, like on their day-to-day activities as responsible citizens of their country, representing whichever country they are from here in Nigeria. But I don't think it translates to when they now commit this kind of crime. Because I've seen Nigerians commit crime in other places.
other parts
When
of
they are
the
caught,
world.
they are treated like criminals that they are, without even any. In fact, sometimes you see Nigerians fighting to even get them off the hook
Yeah.
of their own law over there. So I think the protection is to the extent to which they are responsible in their day-to-day activities in Nigeria without committing crime. Now they have committed crime with other Nigerians and they are here. I don't think there's any law that protects their faces from being exposed or being treated the way. So if they could be treated so well like that as criminals, why are the other Nigerians not treated the same way they were treated, or them also being treated the way the Nigerians have been treated? So there's a valid point. And because I don't think there should be any law governing a criminal. I'm not saying that criminals don't have rights, because you are presumed innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the truth. The right not to be tortured, right for your lawyers and all that. But when you are parading other persons, showing their face, why are some set of persons, because they are foreigners? I don't think there should be any law that protects their face from being shown, when other criminals that they caught at the same time, their face has been shown. The color and ethnicity or background or country
because
should
from
not
from
define
the
that.
pictures that we have, this was actually constructed, fully constructed with software computers, buses.
Yeah.
It's like they are always easily
Like
on
a
the
syndicate,
move.
yes.
It's a complete syndicate, and then you now still put, that means
Protecting,
these Chinese
yes,
men
because,
are actually
yes.
perhaps the leaders,
Yes.
allegedly the leaders of this whole thing, and then they are still standing. Then our own people, the youth of this country, they are on the ground.
Actually, the truth is that for me, I don't see it as our own people or their own people. I see it as set of persons that have committed a crime. So they should not divide it into two because of colors and because of where they are from, to treat them in a certain way. If you feel because they are criminal, they have not been proven guilty, just like the way the law says, you want to not treat them anyhow, then everybody should be treated that way. And if you are treating them by sitting them on the ground and showing everybody face, then everybody's face should be shown.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of our or not our.
You see, in Africa, we love slavery even more than the white. When last did you mix your white clothes and your black clothes, soak them to wash for washing? You want to wash your white first, right?
Black will stain the white.
Black will stain the white. We are the black people.
Vincent is actually always, he uses this irony.
We are the black people. Go to a Nigerian restaurant, meet, if a white man should come in, they will treat him. The airport, we don't even believe in ourselves. The white at this point are not our problems. We are laying so much blames on the white. The white, when they came in, they were the buyers. Who are the sellers?
And what is so painful is that they are all from the picture.
And that's
we
one
have,
blame
we
we have forgotten to.
We have forgotten what my brother sold
Who are
me.
the sellers?
Who are the
Yes.
sellers?
In
Can
those
we
days,
pay
if you
attention?
misbehave, they sell you out. It's true.
Yeah, or if you even get too sick.
Who
The
are the
whites,
sellers?
they came in, they are businessmen. If going to Aba to get my native materials will favor me, I'll go to Aba instead of going to Kano. They came to Africa to buy. They buy and sell. Who are the sellers? Why are we laying so much blames on the buyer?
Who agreed to learn their language in order to interpret between the two persons?
Muni,
You
I
get-
actually want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to know.
Okay.
Do you think there might be some diplomatic sensitivities that maybe China, Nigeria, or do you think it's possible that they are concealing their faces to catch others? Because from what I understood from the story, what they do is hotel booking.
Okay.
So it's an international syndicate, like they operate internationally.
Okay.
Do you think it might be possible that they cover the faces of the main guys? Because the 105 Nigerians are arrested, and one arrested alongside are obviously workers.
Some actually
Alright.
about their
Okay,
head.
can I say something before you
possible?
answer that question?
Okay.
When Hush Puppy was arrested,
Yeah.
was his face covered? No. That is a black mentality.
And I think, Rox, this brings me to what I said earlier.
Yeah.
That truly the foreigners, I said earlier, they have a sort of protection when they are in this country. Any other places you find themselves, that's why you see they have their embassies and all that, for just to protect their citizens in every country they find. But I don't think it now boils down to when you have committed a crime
Yes.
against the country where you are living in at that moment.
Before we move on, Munira, what I think is very sad about this story is the fact that these are all Nigerian youths. They are Nigerian
Exactly.
youths.
Unemployment.
They should, I don't
Now,
know.
let me tell you something.
What do you want?
See, as far as the society is concerned, if you are a salary owner, nobody takes you serious.
No, not a matter of nobody takes it. As a salary earner, how do you even survive? Your
How do
transportation
you
is not-
survive?
my transportation.
So they are
my
cheap.
I'm a salary earner. My transportation is half of my salary. Are you kidding me?
Then, but
How do you want me to survive?
in your spendings, manage what you have, manage your resources. We can't do
Aisha, you
anything
can
about
manage in
it.
the economy of before.
Of before, not now.
It's not easy
Can
to
we-
manage.
Can you go on the presidential seat and sit down and change anything, Munirat?
I
Can
cannot
you
go
do
there
that?
to
Can
change
I do that?
anything.
Can you do that?
I
So
cannot go
why
there.
not come back to reality and face what is
Aisha, I
happening
cannot
now?
go there to
and
change
manage
anything.
it?
I cannot go there to change anything, but that does not change the fact that the economy that we are facing now is real.
Does that mean
No,
you dive
look,
into
real.
fraud?
Look, Munira,
It's
look
real.
at
Should you dive into
when the
fraud?
economy gets
You
tough.
shouldn't die.
When the economy gets tough,
Yes.
what a sane person should do is to get more creative. Do you know that since the economy got really bad, so many of my friends have started businesses that didn't know that they would do so that they would do so well at. They didn't even believe they were that good. They've now become employers of labor. You see, there's no excuse, all right. If we really want to be fair, all right.
There's no excuse to crime.
You know that some of those guys. You know that some of those guys might not even know that they are working in a fraudulent space.
Yes.
Because what they do is hotel booking. These guys designed websites, they designed apps, and they take payment.
That means it might not even really be their fault that they are in that situation.
Their fault.
And it's their face they are showing.
Yeah, no, that is very unfortunate, because I
That's a
still
valid
have so
point.
many questions to ask.
But Aisha, don't get me wrong.
Because
I'm
you would not
saying
want to
crime
believe
is
that
justified.
Chinese man will come in to tell you
be
that,
doing
okay,
fraud in their
let's
country.
fraud.
They want to
Because we have this
establish,
mentality that anything that comes from the whites, they are special, special activity.
This is a very passionate,
very sad.
Yeah, this is a very passionate topic, but however, we must move on.
However, we have to move on,
Yes.
unfortunately. I just feel Nigerian youth should understand that you don't have to dive into crime to survive,
But your situation
moving
is
on.
understandable.
Oh, Lou. Oh, Munirat. Well, now,
Because if the government does it and put proper things, even more, I'm not saying there will be no crime.
Yeah.
Crime will be totally eradicated. But this one is getting worse. Crime in Nigeria as at 4 years ago is not as bad as it is now.
Yes.
yeah,
Aisha, if you withdraw 10,000 naira and use 100 naira from inside, it's finished.
yeah.
You can't go from year to year to do anything. I went to get detergent. I was so surprised. Like, okay, maybe 250. They say 450 for a small detergent. Aisha, let's be sincere.
Yeah.
The economy is not easy for you to navigate as you can manage them. Then you can manage to use 500 or just do pot of soup. You eat, nobody will know your secret. But now everybody must know your secret.
Munirat, have you heard of a gospel singer, Oluwa Timileyin Ajayi, who was arrested, or who has been arrested by the police for beheading and butchering one Salome LJE Trends? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Did you?
Aisha, have I had? Oh, I'm
It's
boiling.
been all over the news.
It's not matter of had, I'm boiling.
The gross pictures that was released to the general public is disheartening. I mean, this man took his time to butcher this lady into pieces.
Aisha, can I use pidgin to express myself?
Please feel free.
I go born Peking. I go train my Peking. My Peking go graduate finish. You go kill am.
Okay. Hi.
You not just kill am, you behead am.
And it is allegedly claimed that he was carrying the head to go and give his babalawo to use for ritual.
And this guy is a gospel singer.
You see, ba?
Who used to be a gospel singer?
Okay, the gospel singing no work. He no blue. One can try. Okay.
Aisha, do you know to some extent being a gospel singer will even give someone something at the back of my hand? This person fear God.
To trust, yeah, that's what the problem is. Yes, of course.
But a lot of persons are blaming the girl.
When
People,
you cannot even blame the guy and be in my presence.
somebody
It's not even
said,
possible.
somebody said, why didn't you take note of
Why did you not evict the boy?
bad side of this guy?
How do you take note of a bad side?
I don't know.
I was in a car just now, not long ago. A radio presenter was saying, I wish me and that radio presenter was one-on-one and my exchange blow. Because why will you be saying that women be careful? You should try and educate yourself, try and make yourself good. Try.
This generation lost it. It is not a women thing. Anybody can visit anybody.
And this
Yes.
can even happen to anybody.
You might be in your
If you don't even
house,
have a
your
boyfriend, how
brother.
can you even have a
We've
husband?
heard stories of a boy killing his mom. Was the mom on the street?
But what I keep asking.
Before we come back, let's just take a minute and watch the video of when he was caught and everything that played out. So you can even see. I don't know. Did you people see any remorse in his face? But let's rewatch that video. I know we've watched it here formally, but let's see that again and see if we saw any remorse in his eyes before we come back to the story.
All right.
Thank you.
Did you kill Salome?
Yes.
Why did you kill her?
Why did I kill her? Because you don't have each other all the time.
What did you see in the phone that made you very angry?
Most of the chat with the other guys. That's what I saw on the phone.
So that was when you decided to kill her.
Yes.
Do you have any regrets?
I don't have any regret.
Okay, you don't regret killing her.
I don't.
Why?
Because life is reciprocal. That's what I thought. Life is reciprocal. And if you must be with someone, you have to be reciprocal with that person. You have to understand what that person is going through so that you can actually put yourself in the position that kind of person is going through. So that was why I didn't have any regret, because we were actually compatible. So that was why.
But look at it, it was there remorse in his
sad,
face.
Very sad.
This guy now just person
Does
where
he
they
look like
come.
somebody that
I'm
was
sorry,
remorse?
because when it comes to me expressing myself deeply, I have to use pidgin because I have no restriction with the English language.
Yeah.
This person where sit down there, he look like person where get remorse. Now cash.
Are you even sure this is the first time he's doing this?
Who knows if this exactly?
Because this guy looks-
John. Who knows
the
if
guy
this
looks
is even
tough.
the first time? You know. And for somebody who he's not doing so bad
He was even
social
giving a
media.
reason. Oh. He was saying that it's because he caught the girl cheating and blah blah blah. You catch person they cheat, the next thing are to kill him. What's the proportion?
If you kill him, why you dey butcher am? Where the head they go?
Where did you put the head?
Where you carry the head they go?
I wanted to ask a question. I wanted to ask a
Yes,
question.
John
there.
wanted to say something.
Who really told these guys that when you bring head, you get wealthy? Please, Nigerian youths listening to this video, it's a lie. If anybody is asking you to bring heads to get wealthy, it's a lie. Don't fall to that. Look at this guy. This guy, no. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, think about it. How does head translate to money?
A poor man na babalawo.
Please don't get
He
involved
get
in
children.
that.
He no in children. Babalawo children no get money. But he want to have for another person picking them.
They just tell them and that's it. And they just hope that they don't get
So
caught.
this guy just graduated to 2024. Just last year. Then the girl just graduate.
sad.
Come
It's
out
very
from
sad.
it.
Very
Then he come carry my
annoying.
pikin. You know, I'm an advocate of let's use the right channel to do everything. This might be one of the exception, very least exception for me. Why I no fit wait for government to help me? Because according to if now my pikin, the story where go there be say mother the head boy where the head pikin. I swear to God, we dey mad.
It's so painful, and the society
very
must
heartbreaking.
stop this blame game. Whenever there is a ritual issue, they always blame the girls. Why?
There's always
We get sisters, we get mothers, we get 1 year relationship.
1 year relationship. If you are not in a relationship where you don't cut a man or cut a woman, how would you marry? Would you marry somebody from the end?
Truth is very unreasonable to blame that lady in this situation.
You can't blame her. Now,
How do you
on one of the comment, somebody commented and say, okay, now street girl. If boys know this street, where girls want come from to go meet them?
When I
Help me,
see,
oh,
you know,
Vince.
Vincent, when I see and hear most of these comments, I wonder, I'm like, does it still mean you can kill someone because you have a reason?
You have no absolutely
no reason.
You under the law. and
Now,
anywhere.
see, I was telling somebody, I posted something on my status. They say, okay, this girl spoil, this girl spoil. You don't even invite girl, make the girl come die for your house. I dated one girl, asthma patient, she live inhaler for us. I want craze.
Oh.
What will I tell the public?
Yes. And you would be accused.
You can
What will I
Yeah, of
see? The truth is that if you start to dey imagine that thing, you no go even want toast anybody daughter.
I'm telling you.
Unfortunately,
E get how your sister go take visit you sef now. The way where the generation be, e get how your sister will take visit you. If she die,
Man,
they'll
take
point
something back.
fingers, say how
You
far.
see this behead where he behead that way say with the vest. Under the Nigerian law, even as say he won't behead in head, you still don't get right to even still kill this boy where keep person. No. That's how strict it is that nobody has the right to take the
Kill.
life of anybody.
Anybody.
Whatsoever
Yes.
it
For whatsoever reason, was cheating that she was texting other guys.
Cheating
and
or
then-
not cheating.
Na
okay,
story, what
was not
cheating?
going
Where
well.
head they go?
You want
Where head
The
they
body
go?
dies in
mama born
pieces.
you.
That guy should be
Mr.
restricted
Friday,
yes.
your mama born you. My mama born me. You want rich, you want get money. Now me, you will call use one content rich. What be my business? with your
Instead
own
of
desires?
now for me, I'll say na ritual, because if my girl cheat on me and I even want kill am, we'll just say more take stone. Now from bridge I go push you, motor go pieces you for. You no understand?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we have run out of time. Unfortunately, we have
We're
run out
supposed to
of
use 2
time.
days do podcast on top.
Yes, on top of this matter.
Yes,
but it's so
unfortunately,
painful.
we will come back
But-
and we will do this again. We will come back to this topic again because
Maybe
sincerely,
we visit
we need
the
to.
offense of murder because of this matter.
We
Because what is
should,
this?
we should. But before we go, let's ask Mr. John here, who we all know is the chairman of Green Community at LJE, to also at least say something to Nigerian youth pertaining this craving
Epidemic.
for fast wealth.
Yeah.
I mean, they should understand that it is not. There is something about working. Being hardworking and smart about it, because I don't know this craving for luxury now.
Yes.
It has really.
Our Nigerian
become a
celebrities are part
problem.
of the problem we have for these cravings for luxury.
Well, dear Nigerian youths, there are only 2 ways to make money. It's either you sell a product or you sell a service. Okay? Once you're not doing any of these 2, whatever anybody tells you is a lie. It is temporary. It will cost you your own life. This guy is not coming out. He's not seeing the sun anymore. It's obvious. So please, let's not be deceived. Let's not be deceived. Very important for us not to be deceived by these men and evil women that are lurking around everywhere in the society. Thank you very much.
Actually, a very, very sad and unfortunate incident. And I hope God protects every one of us generally, because you never actually can tell. You don't know they have.
You cannot be careful enough. You can be in your house and things will happen to you.
That's true. That's very true. Fortunately, this is where we come to an end on this episode on Trends with LJ. Thank you for staying with us. I am your host, Aisha Shetima. Till I come your way again next time, remember to follow us on all our social media platforms at LJE Nigeria. Goodbye for now.